Very good evening, and I'm absolutely delighted to be able to video today for you this 2017 Nissan Qashqai automatic. Yes, this is the 1.2 turbo petrol engined automatic, very rare, in a metallic black paint finish. It's just been purchased directly from the owner, living a few miles here from the business. It was purchased second-hand from our Nissan dealer by the previous owner, so it's just a two-owner vehicle. It's available with our car finance, competitive car finance, 8.9 APR, online application. It's also available with a fair part exchange of your current car, should you require, and it's also with our almost decade-old free delivery service anywhere in the country. You pay a small deposit and then the balance is only payable upon either my father or myself arriving at your address. You can have a test drive, take the car for a drive, have a look over it. If we've misdescribed the car, which we never ever have done, but if we have for some bizarre, it would be a bizarre reason, then the deposit is returnable and we'll go back home with our tail between our legs. But as I say, it's never happened yet, and we've been delivering cars for almost a decade now. So we have here a splendid 3 Nissan services in the service book, the most recent one being in March, I think, of this year. LT17 ZYJ. It's done 22,400 miles. There's no damage to the alloy wheels. There's no corrosion to the alloy wheels. The tyres are in great condition also. I think the fronts have been replaced, looking at them. We are going to, on Wednesday, have the rear 2 windows plus the tailgate window tinted, so that will be rather nice. It's a great family car as well. It really has got bags of space and headroom, cup holders, armrests in the rear. I'm sorry for the poor lighting showing you the inside of the car, but we've had a torrential downpour, so although we have the lights on inside the office, it's not a great shot of the inside, but we have got some very good images, in fairness, so please by all means have a look at the images. It's a lighter headlining, cream coloured, plenty of room, you won't feel claustrophobic. It's electric rear and front windows. There's also a pocket here. It's terribly dark, isn't it, I'm afraid. Let's see, the lights on, so we can't do much about that. So, very briefly, if you just bring this forward here, the seat will go down and will give you a completely flat. If I open the tailgate, look at this for parking, just misses. I was completely not skillful. It was just luck on my part. Now the vehicle has been added to with a spare wheel, so it has a spare wheel and a load cover. And let me just go around here, so you can see through there. It's a completely level area. Once you've folded the rear seat down, you have a 60/40 split folding seat. It's fair to say the vehicle has no smells, not been a smoker's car, doesn't appear to have carried any animals, so there are no obnoxious smells in this vehicle whatsoever. There's the odd, and I mean the odd, stone chip on the outside of the car, which we have touched in. I'll try and show you those, but the camera won't pick up the stone chips. I'm sure that's small. A very good gearbox. You can drive it in automatic or you can drive it in manual, and there's also a sport mode for those of you that want something a little bit extra. It's no slouch. It's 1.2. It's probably got over 100 brake horsepower going through the engine. There is your plastic load cover, which is useful. It just shows you, I always like to see these because it, in my opinion, just shows you how the owner before you has looked after the car and been proud of the car. It also has parking sensors. There are 4 in the rear bumper, there is 2 or 4 in the front bumper. There's also a digital display in the centre binnacle when you've got the vehicle in reverse, as well as the audible noise, bleep bleep bleep. Beautiful paint finish. As always, we detail the cars over a couple of days. Nothing gets past us here. Everything is tickety-boo. I'm an expert at shining up the chrome work, such as this here. That's a fog lamp, front fog lamp embellisher. And there's the parking sensors, so you've got one there, you have one there, one here, and another one on there. So you've got 4 at the rear, 4 at the front. You've got these lovely LEDs, very bright, isn't it, to look at. There are no sizable marks to the windscreen. There's the odd, again, tiny stone chip. I'm just struggling to find it for you. I just lost it now, but anyway, it's a great windscreen. You've got emergency brake assist, and also lane departure warning on this car. This is the Nissan Qashqai Acenta with vision pack, so it has quite a few nice touches. You've also benefit from having electric power folding wing mirrors, which if you live in London or Birmingham, Manchester, or you've got a very limited amount of space under your carport or in your garage, great feature. It's one feature that I always look for when I'm buying a car for either myself or my wife. Folding mirrors, great invention. I don't know who invented them, but please by all means comment on it inside the YouTube video, as well as considering subscribing to our channel. We have over almost 900 subscribers, and the channel's been growing every year, month on month, year on year. Some 660,000 views now, so we're very humbled about that. For a small business, although we have been going 25 years next year, but nevertheless, things have changed a lot in those 25 years, not least of all in the last decade. Change has been quite phenomenal with digital marketing. We've been delivering up and down the country for the last decade, as far as Scotland, down into the southwest, into London quite often, and the Wales as well. We do get into Wales and the northwest of England, into the Lake District. We've got 2 cars on the Isle of Lewis. We've got another one on Arran, and especially the Isle of Lewis, I felt that people would know each other, but they didn't know each other. Amazing. So inside the car we've got the Bluetooth playing at the moment. Liam Gallagher, not everyone's cup of tea of course, but that will play through your iPhone. My iPhone's just outside the vehicle. I'm hoping we don't get a phone call to interrupt me, because I've got it tuned into the phone as well. So it's Bluetooth phone, it's Bluetooth music streaming. It's not DAB radio, it's FM and long wave. Sorry, FM and medium wave, showing my age. You have multifunction steering wheel, beautiful leather bound steering wheel, no damage, no wear. You have a speed limiter and cruise control. You can answer the telephone here. It's not voice activated, but you can pick up the phone if you wish. It's safe to do so on here, or stop the phone call from ringing on there as well. Volume control. I'll give you a little demonstration of the gearbox, if I may. I'll just close the door. It's also another good feature, as good as the folding wing mirrors in my opinion, is you've got a digital speedometer. Very useful. It's much more accurate than the needle. The owner's left us just under 3/4 of a tank of fuel, which is very kind of him. Auto lights, another feature. There you go, in that position the lights will automatically come on. And you've got also auto wipers. 4 electric windows, I've alluded to those already. You have a 12-volt power socket just in front of the gear selector there. You have 2 cup holders and more storage here. I hope you can see that. You have a nice large armrest, but it also doubles up as a secret compartment. You've got AUX, 12 volt, and a USB in there. It is absolutely cavernous, that. You can store all your life's memorabilia in there. And there's another secret as well, that's a smaller tray, and on top you've got two, I don't know if you can see, but you've got two levers here. So depending on how you want to view it, there is the Nissan book pack, and we have got the service and manual in there, as well as the manual for the vehicle. All books are present. We have a second key. You have climate control, which means that you can set the temperatures the same, or you can alternate them if you wish. At the moment they're set the same. You can probably see them moving together. You press in here, it deletes overrides that, and you can choose your own temperature. You have half the car in one side of the temperature and the other half of the car in another temperature. For this purpose we're going to remain the same. So foot on the brake, simply squeeze at the front, there's a little lever here, bring it down into reverse, then you'll see hopefully I'm just about to hit the wall behind us, as you know, because of very close to the wall. Bring it into neutral and drive, cancels and you would just drive the car. If you wish to drive it in manual mode, if the weather conditions aren't brilliant, then do so. Move it across to your leg. That's one shift across. That tells you that you're in D Sport. If you move it back, you're going to go down a gear into normal manual mode. It won't go because I'm stationary, but if you move it forward, it would also go into manual too. I think there are 6 speeds. It's a 6-speed gearbox, I'm pretty sure. I was hoping just to get out, but the weather's been so bad. So that's the gearbox. You've got electronic handbrake here. You've got masses of black trim. Just an all-round lovely, lovely car. It is an absolutely lovely car. One of my favourite songs on his album, this is. I've all I need. Get it right, David. I've all I need. And if we go there, Liam Gallagher. I wonder if he'll ever get knighted. Probably never get knighted, will he? There's a conversation topic there, isn't it? 22,462 miles. 2017 Nissan Qashqai Acenta Vision Pack. Privately owned, purchased straight from the family who owned it. It's not come very far at all. Absolutely guaranteed mileage. Available right now from Cheshire Cars in